Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Dungeon Boss campaign series. Last time we went through the first 4 dungeons of Chapter 21, which had a recommended level of 55, and actually locked us out before we even could do it until 55. Currently level 56, and now we are going to start the next couple of dungeons in Chapter 21. Hopefully try and get through a bunch of them. If we can get through 5, that'll be great. Then we can do the Root of All Evil in its own dungeon by itself. We'll see how things go here as we kick things off with Hero's End, which is dungeon number 5. Hero's End has a mixed bag of dark, nature, and water. We've seen that these guys here, these harvesters, these Brahm clones, if you will, do quite a bit of damage. Even elementally disadvantaged, the red ones did some pretty significant damage to Yasmin. Bringing along Yasmin in this one is probably not a good idea because those little green demon guys will probably hurt her pretty bad. So we're going to switch things back up and make sure we bring Nub Nub. And then actually the rest of them should be okay, I think. We have Koros to go against nature. We have Grognog to go against water. I think we're going to be fine there. I don't think we'll need Viperia's assistance. We'll keep Ponti for elemental neutrality. Plus he's got 2 skills. Viperia's only got 1 right now. So we're going to use Nub Nub to heal. We will also bring along same potion loadout. And I think we'll be fine there. I don't anticipate dying too much, although I just noticed now Nub Nub is significantly under-leveled compared to his counterparts here. So we'll have to make sure that we actually get our killing on. What I'm going to suggest here is similar to what we do with challenge mode, is when our skills are up, we'll probably just end up using them, and then we'll deal with the boss fight when we actually get to it. If we're going to get big dungeons where there's 4 or 5 enemies every time, if we can't kill them in one hit, we're going to be, our back's going to be up against it anyways. So in this case here, I'm just going to spread the damage a little bit, and then I'll use Koros to take the first huge attack. I expected Koros versus nature, he'd be able to take them out, and then I guess he didn't quite get that other guy there, so Nub Nub can kill him, and I don't need to heal this round, which is probably alright. It's a long enough dungeon where I don't need to get that heal up to prep for a boss room. This will be the trickier one to start with because I don't have any type of a tank to soak damage from these guys, so we have to just hit them with all we got, and I know these guys will hit hard, so we're pretty much going to have to spend our skills here. There's really no 2 ways around that, so it sucks to kind of waste energy, but it's better than dying. I don't want to lose my 1 revive potion. Alright, so now we're on cooldown for some stuff. So I feel like Ponti can probably ice one of these other guys. And then that would leave me Koros to kill this blue guy. I think he can. Alright, we're going to get our heals on because I feel like things are going to go south if I don't. Whatever this little blue Brahm does, I want to be able to heal through that. Alright, so let's see if we can split things up here. That worked out well. I don't think Koros is going to one-shot this guy, to be honest. Oh, he did. I was a little bit worried there. Alright, same basic room. Grognog's on cooldown. Everybody's going to be on cooldown at this point here, so what do we want to do? We only have 1 energy potion. Let's go ahead and use it because we can use a friend hero on the boss room. I want to take out as many of these guys as possible, or at least lower their health a bit. Yikes. Basically neither. Didn't really lower their health a bit, nor did I take any of them out. I guess we're going to kill the strongest one here. That worked out well, at least. Alright, so we can either try and kill one of these guys with Nub Nub, or we can set up evasion. Not really sure the route I want to go. Throw evasion on Grognog because, shoot. Grognog will at least be able to kill them both in his next turn, or all three of them, I think, because he's got that double attack. That sucks, though. I didn't want to have to use this, but these guys are all full power, too. That's going to suck bad, too. If these guys go after Koros again, that's not going to be good. I don't know, maybe I should have put the evasion on Koros in the first place because of the elemental disadvantage. But hindsight is 20/20, I guess. Alright, so we're in a good position for the boss room, aside from the fact that we don't have all of our skills. Not much we can do on that front, but we do have a hero that we can use, which I think we're going to go ahead and use him right off the bat. We're going to use Valken, he's next in line. I don't play favorites, I just go right down the line here. Remember, I'm saving my Kozar for the root of all evil. Really, all I care about Valken doing here is freezing those two elves. I don't expect the boss to freeze, even though he did. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill that boss fast enough, to be honest. Not without any skills. Yeah, if Koros doesn't do a lot of damage, then let's get our defense on. This is going to be our saving grace, is the stout defense. And the fact that he's burning. No Gravedigger yet. I think Gravedigger's got a higher damage output than this. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, I feel good about that because I was pretty worried for a bit there. Went through a couple of potions and our friend hero. Alright, so we made it. See what's up next here. Splinter wood. I run this one quite frequently to do the knights, I believe, or the Zetas rather. So we have some dwarves to deal with, and we have these knights, very high damage, but weak to people like Ponty. Little spirit guy. I think what we will do, I think those guys are tanks. I'm going to bring Nimriel back in because she's got the tank hunter trait, so that's always helpful. Even though Koros can deal some magical type damage with his attacks, I feel like Nimriel's going to be a better single target attacker, and it's a short dungeon, so I want her to have both of her skills. And actually this first one isn't really that big of a deal because it's just dwarves. I'll go ahead and use Grognog's ability because he's got disadvantage anyways. May as well just hit a bunch of them, do some damage, and move on. Should be able to take out the strongest one, actually. Easy pickings. Of course, dwarves dodge all the time, don't they? These guys aren't anything to worry about. It's those Zetas. They're the ones that do most of the damage, to be honest here. There is only 2 of them. Get a little damage on one of them. I won't even need to use a skill there. Nimriel should be able to kill the one outright, I think. Just like that. That's how these are supposed to go. I don't know why that last one was so difficult. But I'm liking the way that it's looking here now. Kill this guy with the poisonous skin with the range guys. Makes perfect sense, right? Yeah, this dungeon was a pushover, unless this boss fight is going to be really, really gnarly. But we got most of our skills. Doesn't have a shield, so he's not that guy. There's one of those little undead guys that pops a shield every time you hit him. Oh, he almost died. Almost got him. Let's heal for the sake of healing. I want to watch that guy burn to death anyways. I should turn the volume up so I could hear him. Probably makes a little squeaking sound. Alrighty. These guys here are nothing. We haven't turned on auto attack yet. Let's do that. No way I can lose this one. He would have to dodge like 50 times in a row. Well, there was one. He dodged one time in a row. Kind of funny that he dodged as soon as I said he should dodge. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That was dungeon number 6. So we are on to dungeon number 7. Nice improved rune. Damage, attack. Not too bad. It's one of the better ones I have. I do not have very many good runes at all, so that'll come in handy on somebody. I just got to figure out who and really when and where. Probably go on a PvP person, but maybe not. I don't know. So that was 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there are 10 of them. Vile Thorn. Looks like Grognog for sure to kill the elf and the dwarf. This guy, I believe, is a boss. So Nub is out. Yasmin is back in. Grognog, Koros, and Ponti. And actually, we have not been needing the health potion, so throw another energy potion in there just for safekeeping, in case we need to get an emergency heal from Yasmin. So the dungeons themselves are not overly difficult, a little bit too tough to auto-run at this point, but not so difficult that a few tactics can't take them down. Had I not had runes like over a year ago, sure, it might have been a little bit trickier. Let's go ahead and kill these guys before they start throwing a bunch of burn on us. I always like to see Grognog get us off to a good start. And I mentioned this in a previous video, I never saw the castle in the background, but apparently it's not just one of the Boss Island dungeons where there's the castle. It apparently is out here as well. So any type of a nature one, apparently. Well, we went pretty much out of the frying pan into the fire here, so I'm just going to use Ponti to take them out here. If I need to, I'll use my energy potions for the boss fight. Again, I don't want these guys casting burning skin runes and stuff like that, and making my life miserable here. So every one of the rooms though are pretty stacked though. Normal enemies, but a bunch of them. So we will save Koros' skill here and not waste that one, so we at least have one AoE for the boss room, because we want to make sure that we can at least do some heavy damage there. And honestly, these guys aren't overly threatening in the slightest, actually. Yeah, it seems like so far that one dungeon was sort of an anomaly with those little Brahm clones. They were just tough to deal with, but everybody else so far, we don't need a tank or anything like that, and we're doing just fine. So I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. We should be able to get through this one without a friend hero. Bunch of little clones. Shadow folk. Defense down. I saw that coming. The little piercing yell thing. Alright, so now is the true test. How strong are those little elves? Somewhat strong. Enough to get their licks in. if they all go after Koros, which they did not, so they made tactical error on their part. So if it was a live team, they would have killed Koros, but they are apparently not that smart. So let's see what we can do here. Would have liked to see that AoE up, but I guess it was not. Kill this guy. Kill that guy. Or that gal, rather. Be politically correct here. And Senor Mushroom is dead. Not too bad. Good solid team composition here. Well-rounded and powerful. The only thing that would be better maybe be use Daggerand as a healer to get some buffs out of Ponty. Alright, so we did 5, 6, and 7. This is going to be dungeon number 8, which I think is Timbersaw. Yep, this one comes up a lot when I do my daily quests as well for those Justicars or those Zetas. And then we got these guys back again, so I'm not too thrilled about that. So what we are going to do, we're not going to bring Koros along, that's for sure. We are going to bring Nub Nub, he's coming. Koros is out. Viperia's back in. Nub Nub is back in. And hope to heck that we don't need a Taunter here to save either Grognog or Ponty. Or Viperia for that matter. So we're going to be on kind of a skill binge here again. I think that's going to be the safest route. If we get too many of those Braum clones, they're going to be a little bit too dangerous to keep alive. Kind of like Count Dooku. He's too dangerous to be left alive. Alright, I'm going to let Viperia take out those guys because she just seems like she would do better damage. Actually, Ponty would probably do the best damage. But let's use Viperia. I feel like it's her time to shine. She's under-leveled compared to them, but I feel like, I don't know, I just have a feeling. Alright, my feeling was radically incorrect. Like, not even close. Yikes. Okay, there's that. Alright, so Ponty's dead. And guess what? He's not ascended either, so he's not coming back. We're doomed to the life of lifesteal and that little stupid shield that he does. Yeah, I should have used Grognog from the start. I really should have. I don't know what I was thinking here. I really don't. I thought, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of Viperia on my main account and she just wrecks anything that moves. So we have ourselves a little bit of odds stacked against us. We're not gonna give up just yet. We'll still do our thing. We got some tricks up our sleeves. Sure, we don't have Ponty for his AoEs, but that doesn't mean we're dead yet. Although the likelihood seems like it's getting there. This does not look like a good situation to be in. But Viperia got a kill. That's good. Let's get some heals on us. May not be the smartest thing, but alrighty. Daze is not what I'm looking for. Kill that blue guy. Nope. Yikes. Well, at least we're going to get plenty of energy regeneration because we are not going to do any damage at all. I really wish I would have used Ponty on that first room. But it's in times of adversity when we show our true colors. This is where our strength comes from. Even if they do dodge us time and time again. And we miss. Wasn't even a dodge, it was a miss. We got one though. We're going to make it through this. I feel like we're going to make it through this. It's not going to be ugly or pretty, but we're going to get through it. And look at that, everybody's full health, so we can't really complain about that. Let's do... I was going to use my little shield, but may as well just kill him. Nobody's going to be attacking dead Ponty anyways. Alright, so 3 elite levels here. That's not going to be fun. And no skills to use on them. Only 1 energy potion to use. It's not looking good. Thinking it's time for Friend Hero. We'll deal with the boss room when we get there. If we don't get to the boss room, we can't worry about the boss room. So, oh, my heroes are all done though. All I got is my 1 Kozar. Alrighty then. I'm not going to waste my Kozar because I want that for the root of all evil. So we are just surviving turn to turn. Viperia, if she can last 1 more turn, she can do her underwhelming snakes again. Get us some defense. That might actually save us. Safety first. Safety first. Unleash the power of the snakes. Kill that Brahm. There we go. Now we're talking. Heals are up on Nub Nub. That's good. So all we have to do is not use Grognog's ability, and we'll be fine on the boss room, I think. We could probably, if they're, I think they're nature heroes in there, so I might whip out my last energy potion on Viperia. Let's do this. I think this is going to be a good idea. Go in there topped off, and then also have an extra turn to heal as well. We should be pretty well set. Grognog's ability is up, and we are going to use energy potion on Viperia. And even with Ponty dead for the entire run, we should still get out of this alive. Like I said, it's not going to be pretty, but I think it'll end up being a victory. Viperia, let's see if she can kill those guys there. She should, with Grognog weakening them a little bit. I'm optimistic. I am using my last potion on her, so she pretty much has to put up or shut up. Bit underwhelming. Go for the kill. I'm going to have to. Oh, there we go. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Should be able to kill this little guy here. Moderately difficult, but I don't even need to bother with that. Let's just try and kill him. Nub Nub's got good defense, so it's probably good that he attacked him. Meanwhile, Viperia's got the weakest defense, so let's try and protect her. We'll protect Ponty too. We just need to get out of this room. And what skill's coming up next turn? We just want to get through that turn. Oh, I forgot she's going to get the haste. There we go. We got it. So, didn't look good to start with, but that was dungeon number 8. So we're just over 20-some minutes. So we're going to wrap up this video here. We will do dungeons 9 and 10 with the final culminating battle of the root of all evil. And that will also wrap up the campaign series. So, till next time, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.